Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley and this is the house for hosting. Today we're going to be doing a quick clean with me and get it all done video, and I wanted to take you along with me. I want to start this video off with a slow cooker recipe. So before I get started cleaning the house today, I decided to throw a roast in the crock pot so that whenever the day was done, my house would be clean and dinner would be ready. As y'all know, school has started back, and so I'm looking for easy ways to kind of have dinner ready at the end of the day and just save some time because, as you know, it just gets super busy and hectic this time of the year. If you have never made a roast before or you just want another recipe that I'm using, I will have it in the description of this video so you can check it out there. But I love slow cooker recipes, and if y'all have any other favorites that you use that you want to share, please leave it in the comments and let me know. This one turned out really good, and I was kind of worried if my kids would like it, but they loved it. They had several helpings, so it turned out great, and it saved time, and that's a win-win in my book. As I said before, my name is Haley, and this is the house for hosting. I'm so glad you're here, and I don't know how you found my channel, but I'm happy to have you. If you're new here, head on up and click that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss any of my uploads. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Again, today we're doing a clean with me video and a get it all done. I wanted to incorporate the recipe at the beginning just to kind of show y'all another idea for a slow cooker recipe. And again, if you have any that you love or your family loves, please leave it in the comments because I am definitely willing to try it. This year, I have decided that I'm going to make a point to try to incorporate more slow cooker recipes throughout the week, especially on days that I know tend to be busier and it's just hard to get dinner done and homework done and kids in bed on time. So that is a goal of mine. So today I'm going to take you along with me, and we're doing kind of like a full house clean and get it all done, and I hope that you will enjoy the video. Whenever I'm cleaning the house, I always start off by making a list of all the things that I want to accomplish during the day, and I kind of break it down because number one, I'm a list maker and I like checking things off. Just makes me feel accomplished at the end of the day. So I always start off with the kitchen to get the dishes done. As I've mentioned before, my kitchen and my living room are very open together, so those are the two main rooms that I like to start kind of first and knock those out, because then as I'm cleaning other areas of the house, I can look back and see those areas are clean and I feel accomplished. So I'm starting out with that. Now this is my cooktop. If you haven't seen my video on the pink stuff, it's amazing. I did a product review on that video, and for my glass cooktop, this has been working amazing and I love it. And so it's something that I've definitely been cleaning with, and other areas of the house too I clean with it, but especially on my cooktop. I think it was like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say $5, but I don't really remember now how much it cost. But anyways, I do have it linked, and I can link it in this video description as well, but it's also in my LTK. But I am loving this cleaning stuff. If you haven't ever tried the pink stuff, you definitely need to invest in it and try it out because you will love it too. We have quartz countertops in our kitchen, and usually I use a kitchen countertop cleaner that's called Granite Gold, and I love it because it doesn't streak or leave any film residue. But I'm recently ran out of that, so I need to add it to my list of items to pick up when I go to the store. So for today, I'm just using disinfectant wipes to wipe off the counter, and then I went behind the wipe with just a dry washcloth to wipe away any streaks and keep it from having any film on the countertop. I really like our quartz. We haven't had any issues with it. I will say if you have a quartz countertop, you have to be careful because they can tend to stain easily, which is another reason I really like the Granite Gold cleaner, because it seems to clean up everything that's gotten on our counters before, and we've had no issues so far. So I think I've mentioned this before, but whenever you're folding laundry and you have several different items in it, if you will make piles specific for each person's clothes or the items and then fold them, it makes it so much easier. So I'm separating both of my children's clothes into piles and then my husband's and mine, and then folding, and then once it's done, I already have my stacks made for each person's pile of laundry. And it just, in my opinion, makes it go by much faster. I honestly highly despise folding laundry, but I also hate it sitting around and just being in the way. I feel like it clutters up the space. So whenever I bring the laundry from the laundry room into the living room and I dump it on the couch, I try to make a point to go ahead and get it folded and at least placed where it needs to be, even if it doesn't get put away, because then I'm that much closer to being done. But all in all, I mean, I'm not crazy about laundry, but it has to be done, and it seems like it is one of the never-ending chores, especially when you have kids. So we have this little linen closet right off of our guest bathroom, and it is the perfect place for me to keep stocked with paper towels and toilet paper, as well as like extra towels and rags that we don't use regularly. But it is definitely one of the many closets that honestly needs to be organized. So if you missed it on the last video, I talked about my plans for the month of September. And for that month, I'm planning an entire organization series where I'm going to go through all the closets in my home and just the drawers that have just random things in there and kind of organize and clean out stuff. And I'm also going to clean out my attic, and I'm going to try to get my husband involved with that chore because that's going to be a big one. I don't know how it'll go, but we will see. So stay tuned for that. So I don't know if y'all were able to get in on this or not, but this past summer Sam's offered a deal on their memberships, and we've never actually had a Sam's membership before, but this year they offered it for $8 and I just couldn't pass it up. And honestly, I'm so glad that I did it, and I'm considering keeping the membership even after this year because it's been worth it. The entire stack of paper towels on loan was like $18, and y'all saw how many I was able to fit in there. And then the toilet tissue, I want to say, was like 20, and it's just worth it because I can go like once a month and rack up on things like that we need, and it's so much cheaper. So I need y'all to let me know in the comments how often you dust, and when you dust, do you like wipe down all of the objects as well, or do you just move them and wipe off the tabletops? So I make it a point to dust every week whenever I do like a deep cleaning of my house, and if I'm in a hurry, I'll just take things off and kind of wipe off the tabletops, but for the most part, each time I also will wipe the items as well. It's just kind of a habit that I started in our first house and I've continued it on. I feel like my house is much cleaner when I know that things have been dusted, and it's just something that I like to do. I know it's usually an extra step and some people don't take it that far, but I do. And then once a year I do like a deep spring cleaning where I will really deep clean all the items. One thing I can say, when we moved here, I kind of downgraded on a lot of the things that I have sitting out, which means less things I have to dust, and that has been a major plus. Also, I want y'all to let me know in the comments what you use to dust. I personally like Pledge, and I've used it for a while. I like to get the one that's lemon scented because whenever I'm cleaning, I just love the smell of lemon. It just makes me feel like my house is extra clean. But again, I'm always open to trying something new, which is how I originally learned about the pink stuff, and I fell in love with it. So I'm sure there's other items out there that work great for dusting as well. So let me know in the comments what you use, and if I try it and I like it, I might even do another product review. I have this little corner area. It's like an entryway point by our staircasing by the front door. And I have this door slash bench here. And my parents made this for us several years ago. And I really like it. And I want to keep it and try to find somewhere in the house to incorporate it. But I'm kind of wanting to switch up the decor in this area. And I'm thinking about maybe like an entryway table and a mirror. It's just that in this particular area, I have 20-foot ceilings, and like I said, it's the entryway. I just feel like I need something a little bit more here. So let me know too if y'all have any ideas of what you think would look good in this area. So I don't know about y'all, but my laundry room always tends to look like this. I can clean it and clear it out, and then it doesn't matter. It always ends up becoming a just catch-all space, but especially anytime we have a party. Like I said before, when I have a party, there's always those things that you need during the setup that when it comes time for the actual event, you need to just find somewhere to stick them. And for me, it's easy to throw it in the laundry room and kind of shut the door. So you saw me do the video for the after party cleanup, and several of those items and like party supplies kind of got put in here. Again, I need to sit down and go through all of my party supplies because I've kept things from other parties and I would like to just organize them and kind of put it together. And I think I'm going to buy some totes and do that. So I might take y'all along with me on the organization series, and let's kind of go through these party supplies and see what all I have. Whenever I'm cleaning, I always have to gather up all the kids' toys. Now, this has become one of their chores on their chore list, that they are supposed to each night go around the house and get all the toys that they brought down or any items that they brought from the upstairs down, and they need to put them back in their room or where they're supposed to go. Usually they will set them on the stairs, and depending on the time when they do this, I'm okay with that as long as by the end of the night they take it up. But as you can see, they didn't earn their stickers last week because they did not do it. So here I am kind of picking it up and getting it together. Thankfully, I have my oldest daughter's laundry basket. So I was just kind of trying to pile everything in there to make as few trips as possible. That way everything could go upstairs and everything could be in the right place. And then once I get it up, I'll put it where it goes. I'm hoping that this week they will follow through a lot better and kind of do what they're supposed to help me out, because it's always helpful. And then when you're running out of hands, you just stick a little party hat on your head and move on about your business. This is the what I call landing or balcony area upstairs, and as you can see, the kids will tend to just drop their toys. They like to play up here in this space as well, and it's one of the areas that whenever I do say, okay, take your items upstairs, they will usually take them upstairs and they'll drop them there versus putting them away in their room. That's another thing that is a work in progress. Again, I have a 9-year-old and now a 5-year-old, so if you have any recommendations on helping them to stay motivated to stay on top of their chores and do what they're supposed to do, I welcome any and all suggestions, so leave those in the comments. But anyways, we're going to work on getting those picked up and put where they belong, and work on cleaning up the playroom too in a little bit. Now, if you missed it, I did do a complete playroom cleanup video, and it was a long one, but it was much needed. I will say the playroom has been staying a little bit better. I mean, they are kids and they're playing in there, and it does get messy, but it hasn't gotten as bad as it was. You can actually still see the carpet when they get done playing, which is a plus. And it seems like the 5-year-old has gotten a little bit more aware of picking up her toys when she's done. And I try to tell her, if you're playing like Barbies, put your Barbies away if you decide that you want to play baby dolls, so that when you're done playing, you don't have so much to clean. If you just clean as you play, it just makes it that much easier. But as you can see, it's not terrible. I mean, it still has toys and it still has to be picked up, but as compared to how it was, it's much, much better. The girls have their own bathroom upstairs, and I'm not quite sure how it even turns out looking this messy because they really hardly use it. They'll use it when they have friends over and they're upstairs playing, but for the most part, when they shower and just get ready for a night and they do baths, they tend to use my bathroom. And then when they get ready in the morning, they usually use the guest bathroom downstairs, but it needs to be picked up, it needs to be cleaned. And again, this is possibly going to be another area that I might add to the organization video series because I feel like there's just some drawers and stuff in here that kind of need to be cleaned out. I'm kind of thinking on the organization series, it's almost going to be kind of like spring cleaning, but my goal is to get all of these small areas organized and clean before the holidays, because when the holidays come, things get hectic, it gets busy, and for me in particular, when I have certain areas decluttered, I just feel better and I feel like I function better. So going ahead and going through these spaces during the month of September when things generally slow down, I feel like will really help as we prepare and moving forward into the busy season of the holidays. So I've got this question asked before, and I have a Shark vacuum, but I'm recently been looking at the Dyson. If you have the Dyson and you like it, please let me know why and what you love most about it, because I'm thinking I might be purchasing myself one for Christmas. I don't know, we'll see. I have to talk to my husband, but I really do like this vacuum though, so I don't know, I'll see how I like the other two. So I'm wrapping up this Clean With Me video with me vacuuming the upstairs landing. And honestly, I think of all the chores, vacuuming is probably one of my favorites. Y'all let me know in the comments what your favorite and least favorite chore is, because I would like to know. I'm kind of interested. Again, I am trying to reach my goal of 500 subscribers, and I'm hoping to reach it by the end of September. So if you don't mind helping me out by clicking that subscribe button, sharing with a friend if you think that they would like my videos too, I would greatly appreciate it. When I get to that point, I'm hoping that I'll be able to unlock the feature to post on the community board. That way I can kind of interact with y'all more, because that's what I love the most about this platform. So help me with that by clicking that subscribe button and sharing. Now, like I said, coming up in the month of September will be organization series videos, and I have a lot of fun ones planned, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and of course, as always, check out the description for any links and any further details, especially that pot roast recipe, because you're not going to want to miss that one. But until next time, thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, y'all.